Hello everyone, myself Deepa Singh, working as Assistant Professor in Gyan Vihar School of Pharmacy, SGU Jaipur. Today we discuss about the parental protection or different condition which is required for parental protection, how you maintain the proper precaution, maybe including equipments or manufacturing area for parental protection. So before starting this topic, we should talk about learning object or basic object of this topic. And these are the learning objectives in this brief introduction about the manufacturing process of the parental, how we manufacture formulation or manufacturing condition required for your parental products. Next is the area planning and environmental control, how you plan your area and environmental control or environmental conditions. And environmental control zone group, different group or zoning are in parental formulation. So how you maintain these group or zoning of your parental formulation. So you should know all these learning object of this topic. In this introduction part, first is a pyrogen-free parental preparation are sterile liquid solution, emulsion, and suspension or solid dosage form containing one or more active ingredient packed in either a single dose or multiple dose container. Means you already see that small volume and large volume parental. According to these type, we decide that there's a single dose or multiple dose, or these parental formulation may be solution form, emulsion form, suspension form, or powder form. So you should prepare these all formulation in a proper aseptic condition or a sterile condition. And for these preparation, maybe you can say that single dose preparation or multiple dose preparation container. And all the preparation are free from a pyrogen and proper aseptic condition will be prepared. Next, they are intended for administration by injection, infusion, or implementation in the body. Means they are mainly administered with the help of injection, or you can also infuse these type of a formulation in your body and or implementation in the body. And next is a parental drug administration directly into the vein, muscles, and under the skin, or more specialized tissues such as the spinal cord. Means these administration of a drug is depending on the specific site or specific method, maybe injecting or infusing or any other implantation method is using. And these are mainly administered into the vein or muscle or under the skin according to different type of the route of reformulation parentals. Formulation or administration of these parentals, and this may be also administered in spinal cord also or some other specialized tissue also. And in this, there's a types of this formulation. In this, there are four main type of this parent. There's a four main type form of the parental preparation. In this, one is injection. Second is intravenous infusion. This intravenous infusion mainly are available in large volume parentals, and powder for injections. These are also parental formulation and sterile form of the parental formulation. And before using this powder, you should prepare the solution form. You add this powder into the solution and administer this solution with the help of injection or by the infusion. And next is implant. Implant is also parental formulation, and it should be in a proper sterile condition or manufactured in a proper sterile environment. And this certain injection and intravenous infusion may be presented in the form of sterile concentrated solution. Means you should prepare in proper sterile condition, or make sure that your environmental condition should be in a sterile condition, and which must be suitably diluted before use. If some parental formulation or powder formulation is used, then in this condition you should make sure that these parental powder formulation are diluted in suitable solution, and these solution should be in a sterile condition and environmental condition or proper aseptic condition. So your sterile and proper solution is found. Next is an overview of manufacturing process of parental, how you manufacture or how you prepare this parental formulation, or just one overview of this parental preparation. In this, there's a one flow chart. First is the planning and scheduling. So this is the first step, that is planning and scheduling. And in this, you plan for your manufacturing of your parental products. And after this planning and scheduling, we just plan for the formulation or what you require to manufacture. And after planning or scheduling, it is divided into different category or different requirement of your parental product, maybe equipment and facility, which equipment is required for your formulation, facility condition for your plant, and documentation, how to prepare documentation of your formulation or proper step-by-step documentation of your procedure or particular formulation and personnel, which personnel are responsible for manufacturing of this parental product, or that particular person having sufficient knowledge or experience or not. So all these are the condition after planning this takes place. Or there may be another thing. These are the equipment or manpower or maybe documentation or planning of that particular formulation. But other than this, some another condition or other planning is also required, because you are manufacturing, and for this manufacturing without excipient and some ingredient, your formulation don't manufacture. So instead of this equipment, facility, document, and personnel, you can also plan for your material management, where you take the material and the quality, the sterility, and all the required parameters for your material. In this material management may be raw material, API means both excipient as well as your drug. How you take this raw material and API and your excipient and their quality or their grade or which is required for your formulation. And next is packaging material. After completing the formulation or manufacturing of your formulation, you pack in a particular required container or packaging material. So not only material API and excipient is not necessary, you should also know about the packaging material or material management. Also include this packaging material also. Then after this, all this planning and arranging all this thing or scheduling of equipment, including material or personnel, all this thing, then start manufacturing or manufacturing requirements, which requirement is suitable, maybe equipment setting or some another requirement other than this. Before starting, you should make sure that your complete batch have a uniform flow or don't stop any thing that you are not set up. So next is manufacturing requirement. First you set up and make one list and make sure that all are fulfilled or all are you have for during manufacturing. And after this, next is the manufacturing. Means after requirement or fulfilling all the requirement, you start manufacturing of your formulation. Then bulk analysis. Bulk analysis means individually check all excipient are in proper condition or properly sterilized or good quality or not, or analyze each and every ingredient and API. After this bulk analysis, sterilization takes place, and in this sterilization, according to material or according to formulation, you can choose any appropriate or suitable sterilization technique, maybe dry, heat, moist, heat, or any gaseous condition. So these are the sterilization method. And next is aseptic filling. After sterilization, your formulation get completely sterilized or formed, and after that you form your formulation in proper aseptic condition, which is free from microbes or properly sterilized. And after this, QC tests are performed or evaluation of your parental product is performed. And in this QC test, visual inspection or any other test to perform, and finishing of your formulation. This is the last step, or finishing of your formulation. And after this, labeling and packaging is takes place. So labeling and packaging is another next step after finishing or quality control test or including aseptic filling. So labeling and packaging is the last one step. And after labeling and packaging, the formulation comes in a warehouse, which is ready to perform in the market. So these are the one flow chart or overview of manufacturing of a parental product or process of this manufacturing of a parental product. Next is a flow of material, how these materials go from one side to another side. And you should make sure that this is in proper systematic, because if you don't maintain this flow of material in proper way or in proper sequence, then there is more contamination chances are observed, or maybe a formulation get contaminated. And this first is ingredient vehicle solute. Means all the ingredients that are present in a solid form or in a as an excipient form. And next piece is compounding of the product and use for compounding of the product, and then filtration of the solute. So you filter out this solute, and they may be after filtration. If it's in a pure form or sterilized condition, then you use for filling or manufacturing. Otherwise, you pass through another process or maybe some another process like compounding of the product is again takes place. And after this filtration of the solute, it goes in a filling step. And after filling, sealing, and then packaging and product storage as takes place. This is for maybe ingredient or product which is used for solute. And means in this you store in a proper way or ingredient vehicle, then compounding of this product and filtration of the solute as takes place. And after this, filling and sealing of the packaging and product storage as takes place. Next is the processing equipments. This is for ingredient. Now this is for processing equipments. How you store or how you handle these ingredients or equipments. In this processing equipment, first to clean your equipment or properly make sure that it's completely clean, no dust or any foreign particle unwanted material present on this particular equipment. Next, after this cleaning, sterilization is the next step. You sterile your equipment with the help of some technique, maybe gaseous or any other technique. And after this, filling, sealing, and packaging of the product storage takes place. If sterilization takes place, then filtration of the solute is also helps, or maybe sterilization compounding the product and equipment it takes place. And next is a container components. And in this container components, mainly your storage or packaging material of your parental product. And this you cleaning your sterilization both same as your equipment process. First to clean or sterilize your equipment, and after sterilization and cleaning, you use this container for filling, sealing, and the packaging of your material. So this is the one diagram or flow chart of production and department or how to product your parental products. Next is quantitative layouts of a parental manufacturing. In this, these are the function, these are the square meter area, and this is the percentage. In this production area is required approximately 11,094 square meter, and percentage is 45%. Means largest area that is required for manufacturing of parental is your production area. And next is a warehouse is approximate 7,606, and percentage is 30.9%. It is smaller than the production, but it is also large the area. Next is utility area is 1,716, and percentage is 4.1%. Next is quality control. It is 1,716 square meter, and percentage is only 7%. Next is administrative area is 1,018, and percentage is 4.1%. And maintenance area 1,014, and percentage is 4.5%. And employee services 1,014 square meter, and percentage is 4.1%. And security is 39 square meter, and percentage is 0.9%. The total area required for manufacturing or production of parental product is 24,607 square meter. And this overall complete the 100%. Next is the area planning and environmental control. So before starting production, you should check some parameter or check that all the environmental condition or planning of your environmental condition. In this area planning may be addressed by the function group. This is criteria which particular attention given to maintaining the cleanliness. Means this area selection or proper addressing of area planning of area depending on the group of the material or condition of the critical area. And in this functional grouping of warehousing, in this the storage of spare parts, air filter, change parts, water treatment, chemicals, office supplies, janitor supplies, uniform, and so on may be handled as a central storage or in individual by department. Means this is not in your production area, or all each and everything these are like a filter or air filter and change water or any other water drainage or chemicals or some offices and suppliers or janitor supplies, all these stored in a maybe central area or one area which is present in centrally in a particular department wise also. And next is the finished products. Certain raw material need special environmental conditions such as temperature and humidity. Means some finished product or final product stored in a specific condition, specific temperature and humidity condition. So you should maintain these temperature and humidity condition for your formulation, which having some specific condition required or humidity condition or temperature is required. So this is the area planning and environmental control. After this, next is administrative area. In this administrative area, the planning requires careful analysis of the direct and indirect administrative requirement of a particular plant. Means which thing is required directly or indirectly or coming in or out from that particular plant or that particular production area. All are controlled in administrative staff and it analyzed directly or indirectly all the requirement. for your parental preparation or parental product of that particular plant. And next is successfully higher level of supervisions are usually provide successfully larger officers area. This administrative area is a very larger area and more officers are present in this. Each and every steps are noted down or under the observation and proper supervision of the formulation. So this is a larger area having a higher level or more officers of supervisor are present in this area, which control each and everything of in and out of the plant. And some offices are individual, which while some are grouped in open area concept, means some offices are individually present or some offices are in a group vice present or in a groupism present. And open concept are used for this area or not necessarily that open concept is used. In some condition you can also use closed concept, or this is maybe having an individual or maybe in a group form of this administrative area or offices. Next, in this zones as per the Gadget of India. In this, these are the zones, or in one diagram, we are just trying to understand this Gadget of India or zones of your parental product. There's a first zone as per the Gadget of India. There's three zones: white, black, and gray. And this white zone is the final step filling. So this white zone is mainly, you can say that final step of filling of the parental or filling of the parental is takes place in this white zone. And next is a gray zone. So next, this one is your gray zone, and this is weighing, dissolution, and filtration is takes place in the gray zone. Means if you are weighing something or checking dissolution or filtration is takes place only in gray zone, not in white and black zone. And black zone is a storage worst area contaminated viewpoint. When in black zone, you can see that is the largest area, and in this all the material are stored, or maybe you can say that more chances of contaminated or contamination viewpoint. It is containing more chances of contaminated formulation or worst area from the plant. And storage of your material is takes place in black zone. So you should take care that your formulation should be away from your black zone of this area, because there will be no chances of contamination of your parental product. Next is environmental control zone grouping. How you control the particular environment or control of environmental zone grouping. In this 7 zones are there. First is exterior zone. This one is known as zone exterior, or maybe you can say that exit or entry or exterior part of your plant. After this first zone, second zone is warehouse, where store your all the ingredient or excipient in the warehouse, or you can say that this is a storage of your material. And third is zone 3. This is known as general production zone, or production of your formulations takes place in general production zone. And there's a fourth zone is zone 4. This is a cleaning area or clean area where cleaning of your equipment or material or your particular container takes place in this clean area or zone 4. And zone 5 is weighing and transforming area, means we or mix or transfer area. You can say that as zone 5. In this zone 5 area, you weigh your material or ingredient and mix in this zone 5 area only, and transfer from one area to another area with the help of zone 5. And next is zone 6. This is a filling area where filling of the production or parental preparation takes place. And zone 7 is filing line, or this is a final line for the formulation where you control the parameter or for your parental formulation for final product. So these are the 7 zone, or you can say that some environmental control zone according to cyclic CMP or good manufacturing practice of cyclic CMP of these 7 zones. Next, zone 7 is a filling line. Now we discuss them in detail. The wall of the filling area is a large physical barrier to the increase the contamination, but within the filling area, tackling must be contaminated control as a laminar airflow must be considered barrier to contamination. Means these wall or filling line or zone 7 is completely free from microbes, or it is maintained as a area, or the wall is have particular physical barrier and less chances of contamination, and some laminar airflow and other filter also connected in this zone 7, so less chances of contamination or some microbe present reduced. And this is properly aseptic area For aseptic filling process, this is a process in this provision must be made for sterilization and depyrogenation of the container, and before filling, normally hot air oven or autoclave used. Since this area is properly sterilized condition, and before filling the final product or final formulation in the container, we should make sure that the area should be properly sterilized and product should be depyrogenated or free from a pyrogen, and check this pyrogen presence, and the hot air oven can also use for proper sterilization of the container as well as your formulation. Next is filling requires in this aseptic environment with attendant support and rooms are present in this. And next is inspection and packaging is takes place after complete filling or final formulation of your parenterals. Next is zone 6 is the filling area. Zone 6 is a distinct zone of the control environmental area for aseptic filling process, but may not be distinct zone for non-septic filling process. Means you can say that is one of the environmental or one of the zone parameter. In this aseptic filling process it takes place, when, but you don't say that it is a maintained proper aseptic condition. It may be non-aseptic filling process is also takes place in zone 6 and or in the filling area. And zone 5 is weighing and mixing transfer area. In the zone 5 mainly we are using for weighing purpose, mixing purpose, or transfer of material from one zone to another zone. So in zone 5 encompasses activities of a weighing, mixing, filling, and transfer operation. Means these weighing, mixing, and filling and transfer operation are takes place only in zone 5, and address this as by cycling CMP section 212.81, which are not handled as zone 6, but we require control environment. Means this zone 5 is according to your cycling CMP or good manufacturing practice comes in section of 212.81, and you maintain this zone 5 according to this. In this proper handling condition or proper aseptic condition is takes place, and this weighing, mixing, and filling transfer is only takes place. This is not handled as a zone 6, but which requires control environment or should maintain the proper control condition for environmental. Next is the zone 4. This zone 4 is the clean area. So this zone 4 or cleaning areas activities in this may include washing and preparation of the equipment or accumulation and sampling of a final product. Means in this zone 4 area, all activities or all the activities are observed in the zone area or clean area, and this mainly washing or accumulation of particular equipment or filling the product and sample is takes place in zone 4 or clean area or this one area. Next is the zone 3. In this general production and administration area is takes place. Means general production or some administration work takes place in zone 3, or mainly production is takes place in zone 3. In third zone of environmental control is formed by periphery of the general production area. Only essential material handling equipment and personnel. Means this is a very restricted area in this production is takes place, so you can maintain the proper condition, proper sterile condition. Less personnel come or out in or out to this area, or in a production area you should maintain the proper handling or essential condition for the production, and only required essential equipment and personnel come in this area or present in the area. Otherwise, if it's having a less personnel or less equipment, only required material or required personnel are present in the zone 3 or general production and administration area. Next is a zone 2. This is a plant exterior. It is the point around which work is determining the requirement for various control barrier. Control zone 1 might include maintenance of a sterile area around the facility. Means this is a plant exterior, or it maintains the all requirement from one zone to another zone. Various control barrier is maintained in the zone 3, and this control zone 1 might include a maintenance of the sterile area around the facility also. Next is we discuss about some another parameter required for formulation of your parental product. In this, Foster's wall and food treatment, how you use proper plant or how you do treat walls and floor of that particular plant during manufacturing of a parental, because each and every step should be aseptic condition and proper sterilized condition you maintain. And parental products are very sensitive. Not only some container or material contaminate your formulation, but wall or some floor improper treatment or contamination is also done in parental product. If your floor is not having properly clean, or wall also have some contaminated dust or any other material, so wall and floor treatment is also necessary for manufacturing of a parental. And in this, the design of a single area more generally control environmental air involved areas involve attention to many sibling minor details. And the basic cleanability requirements include smooth cleanable walls. Means for parental product plant, your wall should be smooth in nature or easily cleanable in nature. If you are just applying some cloth or any other cleaning device, it just easily clean due to the smooth surface of cleanable walls. And floor, ceiling, and fixtures and partition exposed column wall, stunt, and brushing pipe also are unacceptable. Means your fall or floor of that particular production of the plant, and ceiling wall as well as fixture you properly check all are in clear condition or clean condition, don't have any damage or any breakage is observed. And partition exposed column wall also observed, and wall stood and bracing pipes and so on are unacceptable. If you are using suppose bracing pipes or any other exposed column or walls suit type of the observation is seen in your pan formulation plant, then this is unacceptable. You should overcome or check or avoid this type of the problem for parental production. Next is a need and clarity. Cleanability also eliminate upon the flow system commonly used in microelectronic industry or laminar airflow rooms. Means you properly clean or eliminate all the material which is harmful, maybe maintain the aseptic condition, or also clean the floor also. And in this maybe use some devices or equipment or cleaning of this area. Laminar airflow also majorly used, and you should make sure that your floor should be properly clean, don't contain any microbes or any unwanted material onto the floor. Some laminar airflow are also installed in this. And the goal of designer when creating the detail for architectural finishes joining method, it is to eliminate all edges surface within the room where the dirt may be accumulate. Means the main goal of designer or who are designing this parental plant is main goal or main object that it create or design such type of architecture finish wall or room which don't have any edges or less edges, or to he or she may eliminate all the edges or surface within the room where chances of a dirt accumulation or maybe easily collect the dirt, because edges have accumulated dust, or some corners also accumulate these dust. So try to remove or eliminate all these edges and surface would be a plain or smooth surface where the room and no accumulation of a dirt is present and observed in the manufacturing area. And all inside wall must be finished, means wall are properly finished or clearly finished. An example of this is common method of finish are block, plaster, and gypsum board. It's mainly used for this proper finishing or close finishing. And the material or example is like block or plasters or gypsum board used for these type of designing of a parental product plant. Next is lighting and fixings. Fixers. There's proper lighting system or arrangement is required for parental, but these should be in a properly packed condition and don't show any contamination or don't affect the formulation. So these lighting fixings should be reduced flush with the ceiling. And the area having a full HEPA ceiling obviously cannot accumulate fixers, lighting fixers. And these area fixers are of a special tier draw and shape with minimal disruption of a laminar airflow pattern. Means in this a laminar airflow pattern is present, so lighting of fixing is a proper way and reduce flush or sealing of this lighting fixing. And these lighting fixing don't affect the HEPA filter or some filter present in the wall. And in this fixture of a special teardrop type shape is used, or to minimize that these light fixings don't affect your formulation and maintain the proper sterile condition during the manufacturing. So you should properly fix this lighting, or lighting fixture is also takes place in a proper condition or according to requirement. in a proper airflow pattern. And next is a change room. In this change room, personal access to all control area should be through change room. Means change room is another room, and it is a separate area for changing, and it also away from your parental manufacturing area, production area. And personal access to all control area should be through change room. Means to this area you should have all access easily and access of this change room, because before you are entering a production area, you remove or maybe change your clothes in this change room, and you properly maintain the sterile condition of proper clean clothes are here. So this change room should be in a connection or between the some another area, and in this to change room, personnel easily control this change room. And change room concept and layout vary from a single closest site to expensive multi-room complex. Means it is a single room or single area having a change room, but this change room have a multiple collection or multiple connection of that particular area or layout design, like in a single closest size room type, and expensive multi-room complex like. So this is a change room. Next, and this entrance of the change room is normally through vestibules whose doors are electrically interlocked so that both cannot be opened simultaneously. Means you can also set proper lock system, or those should be electrically versatile, or with the help of this proper locking system, it just lock or open only from one side, and nobody open to another side, or maintain that proper condition that it interlocked and open only from one side and cannot open to another side simultaneously. And these maintaining the necessary air pressure differential to prevent the entry of airborne contamination. So this type of precaution may be reduce the contamination or airborne that enter your production area. So you should maintain the proper condition, and suppose the door is open in both sides, so there may be chances that it open in both sides, and some unwanted or airborne which is present in the outer area maybe enter in the production area. So these entries should be prevented, or airborne do not contaminate your production area, don't enter in this area. So the door should be open in only one side simultaneously. Next is upon entering the charge room, change room, wash screen are provided for scrubbing hand and forearms. Means before entering this production area, or when we are present in this change area, you should wash your skin or your hand properly, rubbing hand or forearms is takes place. If any foreign particle or any material present onto your hand or in your body parts may affect your formulation, or maybe chances that enter in your production area and come contact in your product also. So when you are present in a change room or enter into the change room, to wash your skin, hands, forearms, and scrubbing out with proper condition. Further control may be achieved by using filtered and heated compressed air by drying to reduce further particular potential. After this washing, there's some filter and heated compressed air or dryer are present. You dry yourself or completely remove all the material or water content present maybe during this washing condition. So after this scrubbing and washing, you can also apply some drying purpose condition, and heated compressed air and dryer also present in this area. After hand are dry, garments are taken from dispenser and donned while moving across the dressing bench. Means after coming out this production area, or you just handle some production condition and come in a changing room, then you remove your these garments which are dispensed directly into dustbin. Don't put here and there or any other area. You directly dispense or directly put in a dustbin area, so there may be chances that less contamination is observed. Or after removing this area, you cross this particular bench or across the red dressing bench. And at the final growing step, aseptic gloves and put on the sanitize exist from a change room to control area is like to entrance and through interlock versatile. Means not only garments, you can also take precaution for proper gloves, that is wear, and shoes should become put in that particular dustbin area and should be in a control area, and it do not affect that particular entry on production area or entrance of that particular interlock area. So you take precaution during going in and out in production area, and properly follow the all instruction that is given in your change room. This is another diagram. In this is a clothing dispenser, and this is a hand dryer. After clothing dispenser, you dry your hand with the help of dryer. And this is another area, and this is the entrance where the entry of that personnel takes place in this change room. And this is a change range where you change your clothes or wear gloves or all the conditions maintained in this change range. And this is a glove dispenser where you put your gloves or dispense, and here is a exist means it's just interrelated, or you can easily from one entrance to exist place also. Next is a personnel flow. In production area, less personnel are present, and these personnel should be having a proper condition or maintain the proper condition. Wear all the sterile clothes as well as gloves, shoes, and he or she don't suffering any disease or any problem, and try to less crowd present or only required personnel are present in this area. So you should select proper personnel who have proper experience of this production of parental products, and he or she may maintain required condition also. So in this personal area, the movement of personnel should be planned during the design of an individual plant area. Means you fix one schedule or set the one time table. So less personnel are travel or only individual personnel or required personnel goes to that particular area. Means movement of personnel should be decrease or less personnel travel only in condition of requirement he or she goes that particular area. And each individual production area have a smooth and efficient personnel flow, and this continuous or crowd pattern may develop several individual production area plant are combined. Means try to go in a continuous flow or in required or less personnel enter in that particular area. If you don't follow this type of restriction or condition, then there may be discontinuous crowd pattern are observed in that particular area or this particular plant. And the flow of material and personnel through this corridor are insufficient and unsafe. Means if you are putting some personnel through this, some person are maybe stand on corridor or insufficiently stay at particular area. So this may be chances that affect your formulation or your production area, because unnecessary some are standing here and there, and this is an unsafe path. So try to avoid, don't stand in corridor or any other insufficient area which is an unsafe path for material or moving a material from one zone to another. And particularly if having conflicts are required for this personal flow, all are a proper maintained condition or proper flow. This is a design which is wrong, and this is the design which is right. Means all are interconnected or they are interconnected, and so less crowd is observed or person is easily from goes from one area to another area, or less crowd is observed. If it's not properly constructed, then there may be chances that they are interconnect or personal show more crowd or show more problem for this. In this one design is this one zone is there or one area is here, and second is here. When person coming from first to second, then it goes from here, and third to fourth, when coming from here to here, it from here, means here, then here, then here, and second to third they will be here. It is not in a proper sequence, so there's overcrowd or some contamination is observed in this design. This is a correct design, which is all the four zone or four area interconnected or just in a linked manner. E, then second, then third, then fourth. Means first to fourth are just in an interconnected or proper sequence, and this is not in a sequence. So this it's show more problem of your formulation and contaminate your formulation. And personal crowd is also observed in this design. So try to make design in this type only. Next is discontinuous and crowd flow pattern can decrease the production efficacy, increase security problem, increase the problem of making the clean environment. Means if you don't follow the proper condition or there's a discontinuous flow or more crowd is observed, then in this condition you should enhance the chances of contamination of your product, or efficacy of your product may be decreased, or more security problem is observed, or more maintenance condition is required, there may be chances that it easily contaminate due to the flowing of crowding of this personal flow. So you should maintain all these conditions, or less personal flow is required, and zone should also be in an interconnected way. Next is utility and utility location. In this utility, piping system in a particular must be initially and often periodically cleaned and serviced. Means there is some piping arrangement is also for water supply, and these piping should be in a proper way and clean properly time to time, and there's no dust or any leakage is observed. If anything is observed, then you first repair and clean that particular area. Expose overhead piping is not acceptable from cleanliness or contamination standpoint, since it is collect dirt. Means overheading or more piping system avoid. You should try to connect less pipe or only in a sequence pipe. If they are present in overhead or more pipes are present, then in this condition more contamination is observed, or cleanliness is also difficult, and it may be contain some dust or foreign particles. Because cleanliness is too much difficult and you do not clean these pipes easily due to this overheating or large amount of pipe present in this, and it may affect your formulation and contaminate your formulation, and it's difficult to clean and may leak. Bearded or concealed pipe may require unacceptable demolition of cleaning of require. Once you take proper concealed pipe which is suitable, not suitable for your formulation, and you select proper pipe who are easy to clean or handle or don't accumulate these type of dust. So before selection of these pipe, you check all the parameter which is fulfill or compatible with your formulation or not. Next is a public utility requires space for metering. In addition to metering, electronic power requires to switch gear and transform. For proper installing of equipment or particular location selection, you can check that the switch or not for installing that equipment. The switch gap and equipment is not too far, it is easily handled, or you can switch on during the manufacturing. Next is the water system usually require treatment for assure consistent quality, and plant generated utility typically require steam boiler, air compressor, distillation, and typical boiler room approach. Means these are some another requirement you should check and provide all this requirement. Proper equipment maintenance is difficult in a foil weather, especially in winter. Means in winter it's difficult to maintain, and so you can set up according to this condition. Heavy equipment may damage the roof structure, particularly in the equipment location require numerous penetration to the roof, which coupled with equipment vibration, which invariably lead to leakage. Means roof is also strong. Some strong or heavy equipment may damage the roof, or due to this vibration, some leakage is observed. So you properly construct and check that roof as well as complete plant of your production. Next is engineering and maintenance. This is also important parameter for the complete maintenance or engineering. From the engineering standpoint, even a location outside the plant can serve well if access to the production area by engineers for field work. It is a too difficult, often particularly small or less complex plant, means it should be an outer area or in a larger area to maintain that particular area. Otherwise, it's difficult if you are plant or set up your plant in a small area or less complex area. And maintenance or other plant service functions such as utility or combined with engineering making in plant location is desirable. Your proper selection and desirable location is also very important to product formation or proper sterilized parental formulation. Next is the maintenance responsibility cover all areas plant and generally can be grouped into two category: plant maintenance, product maintenance. These are the two categories which is you divide for this maintenance or engineering, that is plant and production maintenance. In the production maintenance, it is a direct production support function, and all the integrating operation maintenance work takes place. And production maintenance facility are usually minimal, often placed to a store toolbox, seldom have a more small and workbench. And next is plant maintenance operation is the contrast, are the more diverse. They are very from a heavy maintenance on the production equipment to cosmetic work on the building interior, often include plant service functional areas such as sanitization, roof sweeping, and waste disposal. Next is these are the list of equipment as per the schedule and which is required for manufacturing of a parental. In this manufacturing area, storage equipment for ampule, vials, bottle, and closures. Second is washing and drying equipment. Third is a dust-proof storage cabinet. Fourth is water steel. Fifth is mixing and preparation of a tank and other container. Mixing equipment and when necessary. Seventh is filtering equipment, and eighth is hot air sanitizer. So these are the equipment and for manufacturing. Next is aseptic filling and sealing room. In this branches, filling and sealing is required. Bacteriological filter, filling and sealing unit under the laminar flow workstation. For journal room, there's a inspection table, leak testing table, labeling and packaging benches, storage of equipment including cold storage, refrigerator if necessary. So these are the requirement after completing this topic or completing of this parental protection, including different requirements. You should know about this outcome. In this brief introduction about the manufacturing process of the parental, area planning and environmental control zone grouping. Next is the reference part. In this industrial pharmacy sterile product by Leon and Beckman, 657 to 659 page number. Second reference is good manufacturing practice for pharmaceuticals, sixth edition, Joseph D. Nally, page number 37 to 113. Third is a pharmaceutical science by Remington, 12th edition, volume 1, page number is 814 to 828. Fourth is American Journal of Hospital Science, volume 38, issue 8, 1144 to 1147. 10 page number, dispensing pharmaceutical students. These are the another link, www.fda.government. And next is Drug and Cosmetic X 1940. Next link is www.gmponline.com. Next last link is www.ispc.org. So these are the all good reference, including this complete matter or complete topic. Next is a question part which is depend on this lecture, and in this first is a buffer if the vehicle must be pyrogen free from sterile is not required. This is what parental dosage form should be size of the droplet but be less than 1 micron, and C is the what formulation ingredient is added to complex, and thus inactive metals like copper, iron, zinc are generally catalyze oxidative degradation of a drug molecule. Next question is the what formulation ingredient is used to sterilize solution against chemical degradation. Next question is the second question, difficult to take back, intensive personal manufacturing difficulty. Sterility requirement is to advantages of stream sterilization, basic quality assurance of a parental product, six disadvantages of parental preparation, and these are application of ionizing radiation. Next in third question, solution in drying chamber passes through atomizer that creates aerosol of a small droplet of a liquid. A is NaCl plus B is subcutaneous, C is a spray drying, D is a congealing. Next and fourth question, the efficacy of HEPA filter is to remove at least 99.97% of airborne particle, 0.3 micrometer micron in diameter. This remove at least 99% of airborne particle, 0.3 micrometer in diameter. C is remove at least 99.97% of airborne particle, 2 micrometer in diameter. D is remove at least 97.99% of airborne particle in 0.3 micrometer in diameter. Fifth question is a high efficacy air filter is HEPA filter, B is diluent, C is a final filter, and D is a web filter. In sixth question, a solvent that dissolve a lyophilized powder or diluent a solution. A is a diluent, B is a solvent, C is additive, and D is a admixture. In seventh question, movement of a particle in the solution through permeable membrane is a filter, B is dialysis, C is a flow rate, D is anhydrous. In eighth question, method that maintain the sterility product is aseptic technique, B is bleaching, C is clean person, and D is admixture. In ninth question, the building used for factory shall be obey the condition laid down in the Factory Act 1949, B is 1948, C is 1947, and is 1947, 46 to 47. And in 10th question, that is grade A aseptic area for manufacturing of ophthalmic solution prepared by membrane filtration compromise of not more than 100 particles per cubic meter size, 0.5 micron. B is not more than 100 particles per cubic foot of size, 0.5 micron. C is not more than 1000 particles per cubic foot of the size, 5.5 micron. This is not more than 1000 particles per cubic meter size, 0.5 micron. Means these are the four options for this 10th question. This is a 10th question related to a parental product or today's topic. You can answer this question very easily after completing this parental product or this lecture. So thank you so much for watching and listening this video. Thank you everyone.